Hey, it's your girl Jamie Drew with the girlfriendexperience.org. You guys want to know a funny story? I really thought today was Tuesday. I have been on vacation for a week and I just, I've been a little mindless. I mean, can you blame me? So I'm coming back to life, and somebody asked me to get on their live show, and I was like, okay, well, I'll come on yours, and then right after I gotta do mine because I'm thinking it's Tuesday. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna use all the tips and everything that I was talking about on their live show and talk about it on mine. Okay, so I won't have to think of multiple things, but it's Monday, you guys, so happy Monday. I decided to get on here and talk to you all anyway because I'm just that nice, right? And maybe not, I'll get back on here tomorrow. It depends on what mood I am in. So get on in here, have a seat. Let me take a swig of water because I've been talking already. And I took a week off, so I'm not used to talking like I was before every day, all day long. So as you can see, if you look at the title of this video, we are going to be talking about my Loc Journey. And we're going to be talking about things to keep you healthy, keep a healthy body, because this stuff, it all works together, If one's not right, the other is not right. If you're trying to work on your hair, you're trying to work on your nails, well, you got to get your body right. If you want your face to look clear, you want to look younger, well, you got to have healthy eating. So all of these things go in line. If you're working on yourself spiritually, if you're working on, depression, if you are working on a new career, whatever it is that you're working on, you are going to need to be healthy, okay? So let's talk about it. I will talk about my Loc journey and then I'll wedge in my tips because I've got 7 tips for you guys to keep you healthy along this process, while we're all in the house and while we're all working on bettering ourselves. But before I get into discussing my Loc journey, little Loc journey that it is so far, and getting into these healthy self tips, I want to talk about this painting. This live is brought to you by Pink Odyssey is the name of this painting, you guys. I'll take it down for you. You guys know I love my artwork. And this is something that I think I finished it last night. Okay, so if you are interested in purchasing this lovely painting for your collection, your home, your office, whatever, then you can check out www.thegirlfriendexperience.org where you can check out that painting among other paintings that I have there that you would like to add to your collection. They are all done with acrylic paints. I use wax pencils with them sometimes. You may be able to see that within some of the artwork. And they're waiting for you, okay? They're all signed and dated. You get the original. The original. It's priceless. So go to thegirlfriendexperience.org and check that out. So let's talk a little bit about my Loc journey. And then I want to wedge this into, healthy hair comes from ingesting healthy things, right? So my locks, y'all want a close up? They're 3 days old, my babies, okay? I started this Loc journey, well, number one, because I'm so sick of fussing over my hair. And for those of you out there that are like, well, you still got to do retwists and you still got to moisturize and this and that. Yeah, I know. But I was just so sick of obsessing over my hair or obsessing over my hairstyle or wanting it to be a certain length and it wasn't, or trying different short styles and then getting bored with that, or trying a color and getting bored with that. And I get, bored frequently. And it's not that I like doing hair. It's just that I like to look nice. You know what I'm saying? And so why not just have something that can just take the frustration out of it for me, and a way for me to reconnect with myself, reconnect with, my ancestors, reconnect with my culture, and just the way that our hair naturally pours out of our scalp, right? So this is a way for me, and I've been watching like a lot of different YouTube videos and reading different articles. So if you guys have tips and tricks for me, if you guys have been locked, first of all, if you're locked, tell me how many years you've been locked, or how many months you've been locked, or if you're like me, how many days you have been locked, and give me some of your tips and tricks, some of the things that I'm doing already. Of course, I'm increasing my water intake. Okay, and that's actually one of my tips. Water, water, water. If you want the fountain of youth, if you want everything to go right in your system, if you want everything to go right in your life, start drinking more water. Start drinking more water. Not only will you have healthier locks, hair, nails, skin, okay? You'll be looking like a teenager like me, and I'm 38. Water is so important. It's so essential to every bodily function that you have. And if you don't believe water is important, stop drinking it for a minute. Stop drinking it for a long minute and see what happens to you, okay? You need to flush your system. You need to eliminate toxins. You need to moisturize your joints. There's so many things that water does that I can just go on and on and on and on and on and on and on about. But if you are on a journey of bettering yourself, okay? Because you guys know I always get on here and I talk about personal development. So if you want to live a healthier, happier life, start with water. Because you would be so surprised, how water can change your entire life. You start drinking water and then it pushes you into a different mindset to start thinking about something else. It can have like a domino effect. First you're worried about, okay, am I drinking enough water? Then next thing you know, you're drinking a gallon of water a day. Then next thing you know, you've eliminated meat from your diet. Then the next thing you know, you've eliminated dairy from your diet. Then the next thing you know, you are using more sustainable products, or you're being more of a minimalist, and you're more concerned about the earth and your carbon footprint and things that you're putting out into the universe. It's like one thing leads to another, leads to another, leads to another. So if you are struggling with really anything in life and you just don't know where to begin, you don't know where to get started on any type of journey that you want to go on, start with drinking adequate amounts of water. And I know I've talked about this, a lot of times before, that you need to drink half your body weight in ounces at least, okay? At least. For me, for my body weight, I probably need about 4.5 bottles of water, okay? And I just talked about this. Shout out to Tamara. I can't even say your last name. I don't even know. But shout out to Tamara and Waters at Long Creek for having me on discussing some of these same things. So water is essential in life, so why not get it all poured into your body, okay? If you want to know, why is so-and-so's skin always glowing? Maybe because so-and-so is drinking a lot of water, okay? You're eliminating all of those toxins out and you're rejuvenating your system and freshening everything up, okay? If you have problems, even some of you out there that have problems with odors, I know you're not going to admit it right now, but you're thinking about it to yourself. Why are you stanking all the time? You're toxic. That's why. What's on your insides is coming out through your pores. It's eliminating. Okay? So help your elimination process with a good cleanse with that agua. Okay? Get it right. Okay? All right. So back to my lock journey. it started helping me already in just like 3 days. I don't know how, but it just feels like I grew as a person already, because it's just like, okay, if you've ever watched some of those millionaires, billionaires, I know they talk about how Steve Jobs used to do this, and I don't know if Mark Zuckerberg does this or not, but you know, some of the wealthiest people or some of the smartest minds, they wear the same clothes all the time, over and over and over again, because it just eliminating that one decision that takes so much time in the morning. Oh, what am I going to wear? Will help you focus on the more important things in life. You know what I'm saying? And the same goes for my hair. That one less thing that I have to think about or that I have to do frees me up mentally from frivolous decision making. Okay? Every single morning you spend 30 and 40 minutes. You know, I have been in the mirror trying on multiple outfits just to go somewhere that's not even that important. You know? And you can actually increase your brain power and get smarter by eliminating small decisions that don't even matter at the end of the day and leaving space for more important ones. Okay, so speaking of more important decisions, let's get back to my 7 tips for healthy living. Okay, I already gave you one, which is water, water, water. But one of the things I want to challenge you to do is to grocery shop more often. That's another one of my tips. Grocery shop at least once a week, because what I want you to begin doing is to focus on more fresh items. I want you to start buying those things that spoil faster, okay? You know, if you're relating this to Locs, or if you're relating this to a healthy journey or whatever, you are what you eat. We all know that, okay? It's time for you to start believing that that is true. So what you put into your body uses it, okay, to help your cells regenerate and all this other scientific stuff. Okay, but your body uses what you give it, okay, to be able to, you know, put back out as energy for you, or skin development, collagen, or, you know, hair, whatever it is that is growing from you and inside of you and regenerating within you is using the tools that you've given it. So if you are grocery shopping and focusing on those items that will spoil faster, you already know that you are increasing the quality of food that you're eating. You don't want those things that last for a long time, because start to think, well, why is it lasting for a long time? Why is this going to be good for a year? You ever picked up a jarred something and it said it was going to be good till 2021? And you want to know why it's going to be good till 2021? You know, you ever think about what is inside of it that's going to make it last that long? Did you ever think about that? And how long is this going to be in your body before it starts to get eliminated? Okay, so let that marinate and start to grocery shop once a week. Start to grocery shop. Thank you, Marcus. Yes, it does make sense. Thank you. Somebody. Hello, I knew y'all was there. Let me hear ya. So if you start to focus on shopping more frequently, then you know you are focusing on those good items, those fresh items. But listen, don't sleep on frozen vegetables. I'm not talking about frozen TV dinners. I'm talking about frozen vegetables, because there's one thing that I learned, and I did not know this, you guys. I found out that the vegetables that are fresh in the supermarket, they pick those before they're ripe in order to give them time to sort of ripen up and get to the level that they need to get to by the time they reach the grocery store, by the time you're buying them, so that they can be perfect, ready for you to cook. Now, the ones that are frozen, they're waiting still on the tree, still in the bush, still on the ground, whatever, until it's at the perfect optimal ripe time or whatever to be picked or plucked, and then boom, frozen right away. So if you want just a little bit more nutrients, then get the frozen stuff. I ain't talking about TV dinners. Get the frozen vegetables and you'll have a little bit more nutrients inside of your products because they have been picked at the optimal time, okay? But focus on those foods that will eliminate faster. I've actually talked to people before and they're like, oh, I'm not going to eat no kale because that's going to make me go to the bathroom. I can't drink that much water. I'll be going to the bathroom. Isn't that the point, sweetheart? That's why you backed up now. That's why your mind ain't right. That's why you clogged up now. Because you're trying not to go to the bathroom. Marcus, the bagged frozen. Yes, sir. The bagged frozen, frozen broccoli, frozen peas, frozen whatever. I like the fresh stuff personally because, it has a lot of water. Like when I try to saute broccoli and stuff, the frozen one had a lot of water. So I prefer the fresh stuff, but honestly, it's slightly more nutritious for some of the frozen stuff, okay? So as long as you're not eating TV dinners with a bunch of preservatives and salt and all kind of stuff, then boom, you're good. Alrighty. So yeah, start shopping more often. Start going to those farmers markets. You got a girlfriend that grows cucumbers in the backyard. Tell her to hook you up, okay? Because that's the way to go. We need to go back to our, how we were like, well, my grandmama used to eat anything she wanted and she lasted till she was 95. Yeah, because grandma was picking it off of the earth. That's why. So let's start getting like grandma. And these things, once you start to take in these good things, these nutrients and everything, then it'll exude from your body. Your nails will grow. Your hair will grow. Your skin will shine, And listen, don't be afraid. I've heard some people also say, oh, when I started to eat healthier, when I started to drink more water, I broke out. It's okay. You might have a little elimination period. That is those toxins trying to eliminate themselves from your body, okay? So it's going to be all right. It's never the wrong move to eat more vegetables. It's never the wrong move to drink more water, okay? And I saw y'all laughing at me when I was talking about people not wanting to use the bathroom. But I'm telling you, this is the kind of stuff, you would not believe the stuff that people say to me. Oh, I want to be allergic to vegetables. Make me use the bathroom. Duh, sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's move along. I'm giving y'all 2 tips so far. Let's move on to the next one. I already said the next one. I said the frozen foods. Okay, listen. This is one thing. This is one thing I want to know, and this comes from my property management background. We used to always tell people when they would call us and say, oh, my fridge isn't working. My fridge isn't cooling. My freezer isn't cooling. And stuff is melting. We used to say, is your freezer packed to the brim? And 99% of the time when somebody's refrigerator is not working, it's because their freezer is packed to the brim. Or they always pack their freezer to the brim. The air is not able to circulate that way. Okay? So it's... I want to know, this is my question. What are y'all shopping for? Why? If you get paid every 2 weeks, or if you get paid once a month, or if you go grocery shopping once a week, whatever your frequency of grocery shopping is, right? Why you got meat in the freezer for 3 months? What did they is it a sale? What is it? Why do you have things that's been in the freezer for 3 months? See, if you listen to me, this will help you live a healthier lifestyle. Why is it in the freezer for 3 months? What are you preparing for Thanksgiving all year long? I don't know. You need to start emptying out your refrigerator, emptying out your freezer. Waste not, want not. That's what I always say. Stop preparing for the apocalypse and everything about your frozen foods. Because guess what? Your stove ain't going to work the apocalypse anyway. So I don't know how y'all gonna be cooking all that frozen meat you got. I don't know. You're gonna have to take it way back to the olden days. You're gonna have to salt it down and bury it in the ground. Okay, that's how you're gonna have to store that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's get on to the next tip. My next tip is, and this could go for locks too. This is all about having patience. Now me, I'm a wham bam, thank you ma'am kind of gal. I don't typically have a lot of patience for certain things. So this Loc Journey is helping me pace myself and understand that things don't always come like that without putting the effort into them. And so the same thing goes into healthy living, healthy eating journeys. Take it one step at a time. Now, if you want to give yourself a full-on anxiety attack and really be like, I cannot do this, then go ahead and try to cut out your meat cold turkey, or cut out your fried foods cold turkey, or, eliminate something bad from your life, from your diet cold turkey. Everybody doesn't have that same type of personality. I've got a cold turkey personality, but there are times when you need to give yourself grace. Okay, so if you are going towards a healthier lifestyle, or if you want to be vegetarian, if you want to be vegan, take it one step at a time. Okay, just eliminate one food item at a time that you think is bad or that you think is toxic. Okay, a lot of people start with pork first. Pork is the worst thing in the world. Okay, start with pork first. You've eliminated that. Once you get used to a lifestyle without pork, where you can turn it down under any circumstances, then you can move along to the next thing. Okay, the next thing you may want to eliminate is the red meats, the beefs. Okay, once you are able to turn down beef and pork under any circumstances, I'm talking about holidays and everything else too, then you maybe move along to chicken and eliminate that, and then eliminate turkey, and then eliminate fish, or whatever it is, whatever your journey is, because this is your journey. Don't let me force it on you. I have my ideas and ideals, but this is your journey. Okay, and so eliminate one thing at a time. Pace yourself and pat yourself on the back for those small successes that you have. Yes, Tanisha. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. I just like pow. I just like things to come to me right now. But I can't always have it like that. So sometimes you gotta slow your roll. Okay. Now, moving on to the next thing, number 4. I talk about this a lot. I can't talk about it enough. It's part of healthy living. It's just part of life in general. Part of growing up for you youngins out there is cooking. Cooking for yourself is the single, one of the best things you can do. And if you picked one thing to do, this is where I was going with the single. If you picked one thing to do to help you along with a natural journey or to be healthier, is to start cooking. I always say my motto is, if you can read, you can cook. Okay? So if you can't read, then you got other problems and you need to click off of this live and go get yourself a literacy class or something like that. But if you can read, then you can cook. And cooking is something that you need to do to make sure you know how much salt that you put in your food. You know how much sugar that you put in your food. You know how much oils and what types of fats and everything that you put in your food. Okay? When you are eating out, when you are eating other people's food, bagged food, processed food, frozen food, fast food, restaurant food, you have to wonder and worry about, well, what did they put in this? How much salt did they put in it? How much sugar did they put in it? How much oil did they put in it? When you cook for yourself, then you know. And if you're embarking on a healthy journey and you're counting calories and you're counting carbs, or you're just trying to say, I want to be focused in on what it is that I'm consuming, then you're going to want to start cooking for yourself. Get a recipe book, okay? Go set up a Zoom meeting, set up a live with your family and friends and say, okay, it's a cook-off. It's a healthy cook-off. Who got that pot of greens going? Whatever. Make it fun, okay? And make it do what it do, okay? Because cooking is, if you can't cook, you're not going to be able to get this healthy thing down. I'm sorry. I hope you do, but eating out all the time. I've talked to people that eat out every meal. And I've talked to people that eat out every night. And it's really not good for you. And all the sugar and salt is going to start piling up inside. And you'll start to see. You'll start to see. You may call it something else. You may call it old age. You may call it getting older. You may call it something else. But really, it's the food that you're taking in over years and years and years building up. So go ahead and start cooking. Let's see. How many more tips do I have left? Okay, I have 2 more tips, okay? Now listen, everything counts. I want to say that before I get into the next 2 tips for your healthy lifestyle. Everything counts. Do something small, okay? 10 small things add up to one big thing, okay? So don't get discouraged and say, I can't. Focus on what it is that you can do. Focus on that one thing that you can do for 30 days. This is, a marathon. Y'all know we love that word. This is a marathon, okay? This isn't a sprint. This is a journey, okay? Everything that we do is lifelong. You want to get better. You want to get healthier. You want to, be more spiritual. You want to increase your mindset. You want to get smarter. You want to get wiser. You want to get more awesome, period. It's a lifetime thing. It's not a diet, okay? It's not a 30-day challenge. It's a lifetime thing, okay? So my next tip is healthy mind, healthy gut. Now, they really go hand in hand. How many of you out there are emotional eaters? How many of you out there, you get mad, you get sad, you get bored, you get lonely, you get upset, you get happy? Happy is an emotion too. You celebrate and you want to eat. I'm telling you, most of our family gatherings, my family and I, we get together once a month and have family day, and guess what we're always doing? Eating. So we had to try to implement other things besides eating because there's more to life than just eating. Okay? And so back to what I was saying, it's connected to those emotions. So if you can get your emotions intact, if you can find out what's going on with you, what's wrong with you, where do you need repairs, where do you need Band-Aids? Do you need a therapist? Do you need a friend? Do you need a partner? Do you need a lover? What things are missing from your life? Do you need some self-care? Do you need to work on yourself? Do you need to get in the tub and scrub yourself down? Do you need a massage? What do you need for self-care to get your mind right, to get yourself right in order for you not to be able to do those, that emotional eating, to make you not turn to the refrigerator when you're sad or mad or lonely or bored or whatever the case is. Work on yourself and that'll help you eliminate that little gut that you got going on, okay? And my last tip, I've been loving this word elimination tonight. But my last tip has to do with elimination as well. Now, this type of elimination is not like flushing your system like I was talking about with water and like I was talking about with using the bathroom. This sort of elimination is using the energy inside of your body. You got to let it out. Because, you're eating all these foods. You're eating food for a reason. It's fuel. Right? So for instance, if we're talking about carbohydrates, that is to rev your body up and give you energy and get ready to go, sprint, okay? So if you are eating all of these foods, you got to eliminate it somehow. So get out in nature, go take a walk, go take a run, or if you don't live close by to somewhere where you can just walk out your door and walk and you have a yard and this and that or a park nearby, drive to the park, okay? Drive to the Riverwalk or wherever it is that you live near and go walking. See some beautiful sights, see some nature, and let your body start to eliminate some of that energy that's pent up inside from those foods and those carbohydrates that you've been eating. Let it out, okay? So, we always like a simple fix. We always like some magic potion. There's no freaking magic potion, you guys. It's been the same since the beginning of time. It's not in a pill. It's not in a jar. It's not in a bottle. It's not in some new gadget. It's in the foods that you eat and the things that you drink. It's what you intake. It's as simple as that. Now, am I perfect? No. But every time I get on here to counsel you, I counsel myself too. And so it's important that we talk about it and discuss it and, get in groups with each other and be each other's rock. Lean on each other and help each other and say, bruh, you're not supposed to eat that, right? Get on each other. How much water did you drink today? Help each other to stop making excuses for different things. It is the same advice I'm giving today is going to apply 100 years from now. Okay? Eat fruits and vegetables, but mostly vegetables. Fruit has a lot of sugar, so duh. Drink a lot of water. Duh. Eliminate meat. Duh. If you can't eliminate meat right now, one thing at a time. Listen, palm of your hand. This is how much. If you can't eliminate meat right now, this is how much meat you need to be eating every day. Just this. Daily. Not per meal. Per day. Start right there. Now, some of y'all hand is bigger than mine, so you can eat a little bit more, but okay. Thank you, Marcus, for that affirmation. Yes, okay. We can all do this, and we've got to do it together, okay? Let's take our bodies back. Let's take our souls back. Let's take our minds back from the media. Part of this is ingesting proper things from your phone, from your television, in your mind, the things that you read. Intake is output, okay? Remember that. Intake is output. You are what you eat. You are what you ingest. You are what you consume through your eyes, through your ears, through your mouth, okay? You just regurgitate that same thing. It's just like a little cyclical process, okay? So that is all I had. Let's go back over them. You guys know I like to recap. Grocery shop often, at least once a week, okay? This can go right in line with your budget that I told you to do every time you get paid, all right? Don't rely on the frozen foods, okay? What are you stockpiling up for, okay? Stop stockpiling, okay? Number 3, take it one thing at a time. Eliminate one little thing at a time, okay? Number 4, if you can read, you can cook, baby, okay? You got this. You got to ask, can you read, boo? Well, go ahead, you can cook, okay? Also, read your labels, by the way. Speaking of reading, turn things over and read your labels. See what you're eating. Once you start to see what you're eating, you might be like, skirt, I don't want this, okay? Water, 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 water. That's tip number 5. Tip number 6 is healthy mind equals healthy gut. That's right. Get your mind right to get your body right. Number 7 was to get out in nature, okay? Eliminate through exercise, through physical activity. And that all goes together with being healthy, healthy mind, healthy body, healthy spirit. It all goes in alignment. So if you've got more tips, something that helped you, let me know. Comment. If there's something that I said that resonates with you and will definitely help you out, let me know. If you've got questions, let me know. If you started your Loc journey, or if you're years and years in and you want to give me some advice, some encouragement, some tips, Marcus says, thank you. You're welcome, boo. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you guys have tips, tricks on locking that hair up, then let me know. If you've got encouragement, drop me some pictures. Let me know how your locks look and how long you've been locked. If you like my paintings and many, many more that I have, check those out on thegirlfriendexperience.org/shop. All right, and get your painting there. I do have one painting there that I said was not for sale because I love it so much I want to keep it for myself. So I made it quite pricey. Don't be intimidated by that price. It's just because I really don't want to sell it. So whoever buys it, I'll give it away if you're willing to pay that much. But the rest of my paintings are reasonably priced. So anyway, until next time, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for your support and for your comments. Please like, comment, share. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Girlfriend Experience LLC. Check me out on thegirlfriendexperience.org. Until next time, peace and blessings. Bye, guys. Love you.